First to break through at Westmeath. And it's Damien Gavin, 60 metres out. He's under 50. He hops it again, going through, passes it out to the far side of the field, but it's blocked there by the Derry centre back, Kieran McNally, and cleared up over to the far side of the field out to Newstand. Derry on the attack, racing, beats over the heads of backs and forwards. Racing back there is Kenny McKinley. McKinley, centre back from Westmeath, fists it out to the far side of the field, out to Martin Murta. Murta has it, clears a long ball down along the Newstand side of the field, beats backs and forwards down into the corner. Racing out for is the full forward for Westmeath, Cathal Keane. Keane is on the ground, but he has stepped out over the sideline. Line ball for the Derry men way over on the far side of the field, and their big full back Michael Kelly will go over to take it. A little bit unusual to see a full back taking it and leaving his man. In fact, he's leaving it to his left corner back. He's leaving it to his left corner back, who takes it way up along the far side of the field, but has gone out over the sideline, and that's a line ball for Westmeath, about 70 metres out from their own goal, and Martin Murta will take this one.
Martin Murta from the Downs. The game has started at a furious pace. Porrick, the pitch is looking fantastic. Perhaps we could have released that ball a little quicker, but of course it's easy to send that up here and there. Martin Murta has to retrieve the ball in from the sideline, and he will be taking it now. As you can see, if you look around Porrick, Westmeath are physically smaller in most departments.
Martin Murta takes this one and drenches it in towards the sort of the field. Grabbed there for Westmeath by John Deehan. Deehan has it, well, far side of the field, kicks it across the centre, but the big number 6 puts up his hand, Kieran McNally, and he's been bottled up in the square. Hops it, tries to get room, turns and twists again, and gives it back to his number 8, Johnny McBride. McBride up along towards the middle of the field, grabbed in the middle of the field by the big Derry centre field man, Gary Doyle. Sends a mighty ball in towards the full forward line. Very full forward racing for the Westmeath full back, grabs it there, Kevin Hickey. Hickey has it, passes it out to his right corner back, Damien Phelan. Phelan is on the ground and gets a little shove on the back and a free out for Westmeath. Kenny McKinley is going to take this one. In fact, he's going to leave it to Martin Murta once again. Martin Murta will take the free for Westmeath just inside his own half-back line. He kicks it up across the centre. Misjudged there by two Westmeath men. Going into the hands there of Gary Doyle. Doyle is, gets it again, picks it up, cuts across the centre, he's 60 metres out, passes it into his wing half-back Paul McLean. McLean has it trying to make room for himself, hops it inside on the Westmeath half-back line, passes it over to Gary Cushnahan. Cushnahan has it, knocked off his hands. Centre half-back Kenny McKinley has it for Westmeath, way out to the far side of the field. Oh, terrible mistake, gone into the hand there of Jerry Cassidy. Cassidy has it for Derry, 14 metres out, foul, and Cassidy free in for Derry. Right on their own Westmeath 21-yard line, a free in for Derry, about 15 metres to the left of the left-hand upright. A free in, and their centre forward, Enda Muldoon, their big centre forward. A chance here for the Derry man to go after 2 minutes and 54 seconds of the first half. A chance for Derry to open the scoring. Muldoon, a very, very accurate player. Up he comes with his kick. He floats it in. And yes, he has floated it over the bar. The first score of the game for Derry. The first score of the game for Derry, and Damien Phelan won't be too happy with the way he tried to intercept that one there, Jack, but it didn't just pay off for him.
Well, these little mistakes happen, I suppose, but it's all to play for. Westmeath have settled down well enough. They've had a couple of attacking chances down there, but as we said at the beginning, Derry are a very, very big team, and high balls, particularly high balls into the Westmeath forward line is not going to work today.
Aidan Lennon to take the kick out for Westmeath. Up he comes with it, he kicks it, just going to drop right on the centre circle. Hands reaching high for out there, goes into the hands of Enda Muldoon. Muldoon has it for Derry, sends it way over to the far side of the field. Phelan beaten again, Jerry Cassidy goes for it. Cassidy has it for Derry, cuts inside his man, heading for the goal. He's 20 metres out, he's fouled, and a free in once again, so two frees there. Free in for Derry. This time it's about 15 metres in from the sideline on the 14 metre line, and Enda Muldoon to take it once again. 1 point for Derry, no score for Westmeath. 4 minutes gone here at Croke Park. A difficult enough kick, but he's a right-footed kicker. It's way over on the Newstand side of the field. He has a good look at the goal. Up he comes. He's going to float it in. And it's over the bar. It's over the bar. Another very good score for the Derry men. After 4 and a half minutes here at Croke Park, another point for Derry, and once again, Aidan Lennon to take the kick out. We have firecrackers, we have bangers. I don't know what we have, Jack, but there's something behind us. I'm sure you're hearing it coming over the airwaves, whether you're looking at it, as I say, on television or listening to the radio. Let's hope you're listening to it on Radio 3, and we welcome all our listeners across the Midlands, and of course especially Westmeath. Aidan Lennon, 2 points in it. Derry leading by 2 points after 5 minutes. The kick out by Aidan Lennon over towards this side of the field. Hands reaching out for it again. It's fisted down. Shane Deering is going to race after it. Cuts in, kicks it over across the centre to Kenny McKinley. McKinley, the centre half-back, gets his kick down along the centre to Tomas Cleary. Cleary has it, looked inside, floats a lovely ball in. It's grabbed there for the Westmeath men by their Keith Glennon. Keith Glennon has it on the ground, tries to get it back. In fact, it's David Martin. Martin way over to Cathal Keane. Keane turns. Keane 21 metres out. Ball for the goal. Still Keane. A chance of a kick here. It's knocked down. It goes back across the goal line and it's grabbed there for the Derry men by their big full back, Michael Kelly. Kelly sends a long relieving clearance way out to the far side of the field. The young Phelan is knocked off the ball once again and it goes to Jerry Cushnahan. Cushnahan inside, floats it in towards the full forward line. Racing back there is Westmeath keeper Aidan Lennon, and Aidan Lennon clears away over to the right corner back. Coming across there is Fergal Murray. Murray out towards this side of the field. Kicks the long ball out to Kenny McKinley. McKinley sends a mighty kick into the centre of the field. Ball dropping, hops into the hands there and grabs in there for and down to Cathal Keane. Keane has it 21 metres out. He cuts across his man again. Still going for the goal. Hops it 14 metres out. Foul. Free in for Westmeath.
Porrick, it's quite obvious that Derry have targeted Damien Phelan. That's why they played the big man on him. And they're hitting the ball in very quickly to him, and the young lad is doing well. I think it'll take a little while. Jack was saying that that's settled. I think Westmeath are quite nervous at the moment, funny enough. I think that they're dropping a number of balls that they wouldn't drop normally. This is a chance to settle them down.
Porrick, Cathal Keane really seems to have the measure of his man, and maybe if he had gone forward the last time, he might have got another free, but he has the pace on him.
And that's over the bar. The cheer will tell you the first score for Westmeath after 6 minutes and 45 seconds. Tomas Cleary put that one over the bar for Westmeath. There's just 1 point between the sides. A very, very good run there by Cathal Keane. Ball floated in beautifully from the new Cusick stand side of the field. The kick out to be taken for Derry, their first one, by David Hopkins. Hopkins, a mighty kick that's going over to the centre of the field. Grabbed there by Joe Casey. Casey is fouled. Free in for Westmeath. Quickly taken down this side of the field. Grabbed in there for Westmeath and racing for the goal is Keith Glennon. Glennon has it way over to the far side of the field. Keane has it in his hand. 14 metres out. Looking for the board. Across the centre. A chance here for Westmeath for Keith Glennon. Glennon turns out to Keane again. Keane comes across to make room for himself. Kicks his shot. Gone over the bar. Oh, lovely point there. A lovely point for Westmeath by Cathal Keane. Sides level here after 7 minutes. And that's certainly putting it up to the Derry men. We were fearful here for a few minutes looking ahead that Westmeath wouldn't settle. But Keane is certainly getting the measure of his man. And a very, very well taken point from an acute angle. The kick out to be taken once again by David Hopkins for Derry. He slips as he comes up, down along the centre. Casey goes for it for Westmeath. Pulls on it along the ground, way out to the far side of the field. Racing over there is Keith Glennon. Glennon has it in his hand. Tries to get room, comes off his boot again. Kicked out towards this side of the field. Casey goes after it, puts down his hand. He floated across the centre, diagonally across the field. A mighty high kick. It's not going to go. It's going to go into the hands of the big full-back, Michael Kelly. Kelly has it. Kelly dispossessed. Well, Westmeath fighting like terriers. Gone to Paul McFlynn. McFlynn has it across the centre to Kieran McNally. McNally back again. Derry controlling it beautifully. Ball gone over towards the side of the field. Racing for it. One of the big Derry men down here in front of us. That's the corner forward. Gary Cushnahan. Cushnahan has it. Kicks a long ball in towards the full forward line. The big Muldoon. And the Muldoon has a centre forward. Out to Gary Coleman. Coleman takes his shot and Coleman has sent it to the left and Coleman has sent it wide.
Thankfully for it, because Westmeath are in a bit of trouble when that ball goes in. They're obviously hitting balls very quickly, spraying them out to the wings. They're trying to create problems for the two little men, if you call them that. But I have a feeling Westmeath might well settle down, Jack.
Certainly, but coming back to the high balls, they're still kicking in the high balls. If they put the low ball into Cathal Keane, he can cause all sorts of problems for the Derry defence. He seems to be on his game, but kicking in his high ball is absolutely useless for him.
Aidan Lennon with the kick, gone into the hands there of Damien Gavin. Gavin out towards this side of the field to keep Lennon. Kenny McKinley. McKinley down this side of the field to Shane Deering. Deering wing half back. He's on the Derry half back line. Still going with Deering on the ground. Free in for Westmeath. He's as gutsy a player as we have seen here in Croke Park for many a year as a minor. A son of the former great Shane Deering, who represented Ireland at rugby and alas, no longer with us, but a wonderful little footballer.
Westmeath are playing against the wind, Porrick, so if we can get this one, it'll be a big help.
Damien Gavin with the kick. It's a mighty one, but he's going to swing to the right and swing wide, and the score remains 2 points for Westmeath, 2 points for Derry, and we're now just almost 10 minutes of play gone here at Croke Park. David Hopkins to take the kick out once again for the Derry men. I suppose the one thing that Westmeath folk and everybody would have been hoping that Derry certainly wouldn't get a big lead up in the first few minutes. The ball kicked out, low trajectory over to the far side of the field. A number of players on the ground. Coming across there is Emmett McGillooley, and he grabs it, he's on the ground, he passes it back, but coming in to get it towards out to Casey. Casey has it out to this side of the field to the Moss Cleary. Cleary turns inside his man, kicks it on his toe once, taps it on his toe once, looks inside. Now he steps inside his man, he's on the ground, free in for Westmeath. And Damien Gavin will take this one once again. Or will he leave it? In fact, he's going to leave it.
I know it might be early days, Porrick, but I have been accused of saying that Thomas Cleary was laid back. I think he's not laid back today. He seems to be getting into the game using his physical strength and size.
David Martin to take it this time for the Westmeath men. David Martin playing a corner forward from Maryland Tang. He looks inside. It's about 15 metres in from the sideline. Up he comes with his kick. It looks a great one. It swings straight over the bar. A lovely point there by David Martin to put the Westmeath men ahead by 1 point after 11 minutes of play. A great tonic for any young player to come in and just kick that one. Almost his first touch of the ball. Kicked it over the bar. A very, very well taken free. Difficult enough. Only 15 metres in from the sideline. But David stepped up with an old head and slotted it over the bar. The kick out to be taken once again by David Hopkins. He's playing it up along the centre, up for the big men in the middle. It's assisted down there by David Young. Racing across and putting Derry in the attack as their wing half-back. Paul Diamond sends a mighty ball down in here. Gone into the full forward. Joseph Cassidy. Cassidy has it. Trying to get around his man. Pops it again. Takes the shot. Flush it across. Dangerous ball across. It's just knocked off the line there by Aidan Lennon. Way over towards the far side of the field. The ball way over there by Jerry Cassidy. Cassidy has it. Cassidy, is he fouled? In fact, he has stepped out over the line. And there's a line ball for Westmeath way over on the far side of the field. Damien Phelan policed his man very, very well that time. And the line ball is going to be taken there by Martin Murtagh, who's coming in from the wing half-back position to take this one. Damien Phelan getting into the game a little bit more. Now he's policing his man better and not giving away those frees. Martin Murtagh takes it. He drops it. It's going very close to the sideline. It's gone over the sideline, and it's going to be a line ball for Derry. About 70 metres out from the Westmeath goal. A line ball for Derry. To be taken by their midfield man Gary Doyle. He's going to drop it into our full forward line, racing out to there to seal it. But going to get it there is Jerry Cassidy. Cassidy has it, taps it on his toe once, puts it across the centre. Shane Deering grabs it for Westmeath in his own 14-yard line, but gives it plenty of boot. Cleared out. 3 Derry men waiting for it in the centre. Grabbed there by one of them, Adrian McGuckey, and then it's a free in for a foul on Adrian. A free in for Derry from about 70 metres out. Kicked quickly down in towards the right. The big full forward. Big full forward goes up, but Phelan is there to help out Westmeath. Turns inside his man. Fisted out towards this side of the field. Out to Damien Gavin. Gavin has it way over towards the far side of the field. Towards John Deaton. Deaton is beaten for it there by Paul Diamond. Diamond for the wing half back for the Derry men. His misjudges, gives it across. Deering comes out like a little tiger and fisted way down again towards Martin Murtagh. Murtagh has it 70 metres out. He's 60 metres out. He's now on the 50. Pass across to Deering, who kept going. Deering is pulled, but gets back to Murtagh. Oh, terrible pass that went astray, but Tomas Cleary, Tom Stewart trainer has it. The man from Athlone, the tearaway player, tries to get his kick in, but the referee referee has blown him. I suppose he overcarried it a little bit, but it seemed a bit harsh from here, the centre half back Kieran McNally to take it. A mighty kick up towards the full forward, a dangerous ball, racing in for it there. It's going to be the keeper. It comes out, pass it out to his full back Kevin Hickey. Hickey has it for Westmeath and the in-line. Passes it across again to Kenny McKinley. McKinley out towards this side of the field to Casey. Casey, the man from Castledaly. A mighty kick down along the front up on the 60-metre line. Racing for it there is 2 Derry men and a Westmeath man. Tom Stewart trainer. Beaten for it this time by Paul McFlynn. McFlynn across the centre. Wing half back. Swings there and swings back, and the referee is going to take out the little book, and he's going to have a word with, I think, he's going to have a word with Damien Gavin for a little tap there on the Derry man, but I felt that the Derry man swung back too, and maybe he was lucky he didn't go into the little book too, Jack.
Yes, well, maybe a couple of harsh decisions there. Tom Stewart trainer, maybe he overcarried the ball, but by God, there was nothing in it. But a great run again, and there's one player really leaving his mark at this stage on Crow Park today, and that's Deering. He's having a wonderful game, left half back.
A free in for Derry. The referee is having, who is he going to talk to? He's going to take another name, Damien Phelan. I didn't see what happened there, Ned, but was there a little bit of pulling?
I didn't see it either, to be honest with you. I wasn't watching that, to be honest. I was watching the guy take the free. I didn't see it, so I don't know what happened. It's a pity that the two players have been booked now. In regards to Tom Stewart trainer, I think Westmeath could release the ball that little bit quicker, but then again, as I keep saying, it's very handy up here, and they're probably afraid to make a mistake as much as anything else.
Enda Muldoon is going back out, and Enda is going to take the free from the way out. The referee said if it was from where the foul was committed earlier on, well then it should be way out. But Enda Muldoon is going to take this one for the Derry men, about 54 metres out from the Westmeath goal, almost directly in front of the goal. 15 minutes of play gone here at Croke Park. Up he comes with his kick. He floats it in, but it's gone to the left and gone wide, and the score remains 3 points for Westmeath, 2 points for Derry, and we're just 15 minutes of play gone here at Croke Park. The flags are waving on the hill. The Dubs are a little bit quiet at the moment, but I'm sure as the game progresses they'll start to lift things. The kick out to be taken once again by Aidan Lennon.
Certainly this Derry forward line that we were expecting so much from doesn't seem to be doing it so far.
The ball is kicked out to the far side of the field. Racing out for it there is their big number 9, Gary Doyle. Doyle has it for being passed across to Adrian McGuckian. McGuckian kicks a long ball across the centre. Deering comes in for Westmeath. Dips his head, taps it on his toe once, looks over to the far side of the field. On the ground, the referee is going to give a free in. The referee has deemed he has overplayed it. And I felt that might have happened there because he slipped as he was playing it the second time, and the referee has given a free in. And this time Enda Muldoon, it's about 40 metres out, and Enda should put this one over the bar almost directly in front of the goal, about 2 metres I think to the left of the left hand upright, kicking into the canal end. Up he comes with his kick. Up he comes, he floats it in, and it's gone over the bar, and now the sides are level once again. The sides are level. 3 points for Westmeath, 3 points for the Derry men. And we have telephones and we have whatever blowing or bleeping here, but there's something ringing anyway, but I'm sure we have that. We'll rectify that. Aidan Lennon to take the kick out once again for the Westmeath men. 3 points all here at Croke Park. He'll kick it up along the centre. It's going to drop out in the centre circle. Damien Gavin reaches high for it, grabs it in his hands and holds it beautifully. Foul free for Westmeath. Deering will take this one. He looks down, he looks long, but he decides that he's going to leave it to the centre half back, Kenny McKinley. Kenny McKinley, a long ball way down along the centre, in high, coming in there, getting it is Joe Casey, but misjudges it completely. Derryman gets it and kicks it way out towards centre circle. Deering again. Deering is on the ground, tries to get up, pass it out, but Deering is fouled free for Westmeath. Right from the centre of the field. A free for Westmeath, and Kenny McKinley will take this one, the centre half back for Westmeath. Jack Nolan said to you a few moments ago, ball gone in high again, grabbed in by the corner back and fisted out to the wing half back, Paul Diamond. Diamond, a long ball into the centre. Deering goes up for again, comes off his fingers, goes over to the far side of the field. This time it's grabbed by Fergal Murray. Murray, the corner back, from Artone on the ground, loses his footing, tries to get up, gets the ball back again, passes to Tom Stewart, Trainer, his submate, and Trainer lashes a long ball in across the centre. Push there on one of the backs for Westmeath, but coming across and getting it for the Derry man and clearing it out to the centre half back here, McNally. McNally has it, turns inside to his number 8, Johnny McBride. McBride is fouled, free out for Derry from the row and half back line. Quickly taken way over towards the far side of the field. Damien Phelan, a push there on the back of Damien Phelan. The referee didn't give the free. A terrible push there into the corner forward. Corner forward has it for Derry. A chance here. It's gone over the bar. Or is it gone? It's gone wide. It's gone wide. There was a little bit of hesitancy there. That was a desperate decision, Jack.
Terrible decision. Clearly pushed off the ball. Blatant foul. And but justice was done in the end because he punched the ball wide. Certainly Derry have missed their chances. But Westmeath have settled well. And I don't think there's any great Croke Park nerves among them out there now. They're 3 points all, and it's all to play for. I think what have we gone in the game about? Only 20 minutes gone. Yeah. So they certainly have settled well, and Derry hold no fears for them.
The ball is kicked out. Kenny McKinley goes for it. Enda Muldoon has it on the ground. Pass it out to his submit over on the far side of the field, Johnny McBride. McBride, a mighty kick that's going to swing, but it swings to the left and swing wide, and the score remains 3 points for Derry, 3 points for Westmeath. Ned, Derry coming into it a little bit more in the last few minutes.
Yeah, the only worry I would have at the moment, maybe it's my interpretation, but Westmeath seems to be slipping a lot or falling for some reason. I don't know whether it's to do with cogs or grease or a greasy pitch or what it is. And the other worry I have is I think that Damien Gavin and Joe Casey are going to have to start working a good bit harder in the middle of the field. It's not so much what they're catching, it's the work off the ball that seems to be the problem. They don't seem to be chasing and harrying as, you know, the Westmeath, the Derry centre forward is down injured now, as far as I can make out. Yeah, it is. That's for a good player, so not wishing him any ill will. We hope that he won't be as accurate as he with the freeze. But certainly Westmeath will have to start working a bit harder at midfield, and perhaps Jack is right about the ball must come in quickly, and it must come in low, but the forwards must be taking shots. I know it's silly to say, but perhaps sounds silly to say, but be as well off maybe to kick it wide be times as to kick it into the back.
Well, Edna Muldoon is up. He's okay and ready to resume, and I see the mentors, I see the referee talking to one or two mentors there, but telling them to head back to their place, to their bench, but one or two Derry mentors shaking their heads out there and not too happy with some performances. And well, we'll just have to wait and see. Aidan Lennon to take the kick out for Westmeath. He's going to drop it on his own half-back line, and an awful lot of Derry jerseys going up, but Kenny McKinley has the centre half-back for Westmeath on his own half-back line. Foul, free for Westmeath, quickly taken by McKinley. Down towards Gavin, comes off Gavin's hand. Tomas Cleary didn't get it, but he gone into the hands there of Adrian McGuckin. McGuckin, a long ball into the corner again, in between the full forward. The full forward controls it beautifully. Had good Joseph Cassidy. Cassidy turns. A chance here, a mighty kick. Gary Owen, it's swinging, and the keeper Aidan Lennon has it under control and gives it one hop and kicks it out towards this side of the field. It's going to beat back and forwards, and it's going to go out over the sideline. A ball that probably Aidan Lennon could have kicked back into the middle of the field, but he gave it out to the wing, and there's a line ball for the Derryman, Paul McFlynn, to take it. 50 metres out from the Westmeath goal, kicking into the canal end. He kicks it way across the field in towards Damien Phelan, and the corner forward is grabbed in there by the big full forward, racing in by a knocked off the position. A kick from the Derryman and over the bar by Adrian McGuckin. A kick there, and that gives Derry the lead after 21 minutes of play. A ball that came off a number of players there, went into McGuckin's hand, and he kicked it over the bar. Aidan Lennon to take the kick out once again for Westmeath. 4 points to 3, nothing in it. 22 minutes of play gone here at Croke Park. I see youngsters coming in, preparing for the half-time. The kick-out will follow the game. Into the centre of the field. Gavin grabs it behind his man. Oh, a mighty fetch by Gavin. The captain for Westmeath kicks it down the centre, but kicks it straight into the hands of Kieran McNally. McNally has fouled a free for the Derry men from their own half-back line. He gives it a mighty kick. They're certainly playing the high ball in towards the Westmeath forwards, but Fergal Murray grabbed it there beautifully for the man from Atone, and the referee has called it back again for a foul on the Westmeath man, but when Westmeath had the advantage, and again I don't want to sound too critical, but the referee wouldn't be having the best game in the world. A little bit misdirected, that free kick. One of the Derry men on the ground. A terrible decision by the referee once again. A terrible decision. Kicked into the corner, racing out for the Westmeath full-back. He leaves it to Fergal Murray. Fergal Murray from Atone has it. Fergal Murray foul, free out for Westmeath. A free out for Westmeath, and Fergal Murray, the cornerback from Atone, to take this one. Kicks it up along the centre. Joe Casey has it on his own half-back line. Turns. It pulled as he goes to Tomas Cleary. Tomas Cleary has it. Turns out in the middle of the field and sends a long ball down along. Read well by the full-back, who drops to his knees and grabs it. Gives it to his right cornerback, who's John Heaney. Heaney way across the centre. Grabbed over there by the wing half forward for the Derryman. Back to his cornerback, Gilloway. Gilloway way up into the far corner. Fisted out there. Kenny McKinley comes back, controls it, gets it up into his hand about 30 metres out from his own goal. Look for somebody to give it to. Gives it to the big full-back, Kevin Hickey. Kevin Hickey for Westmeath out to this side of the field to Fergal Murray. Murray up to Tom Stewart, trainer. Pulled on there. The Westmeath men not going for it as vicious as they could. Gone into the full forward for Derry. Foul by Kevin Hickey, and there's a free in for Derry from the 21-metre line. A free in for Derry about 20 metres in from the right-hand sideline here. A free in for Derry, and their centre half forward is going to take it again. Enda Muldoon will take this one. Derry 4 points, Westmeath 3 points. And certainly Derry having the better of the exchanges in the last 5 to 10 minutes. Enda Muldoon to take this one. It's difficult enough for a right-footed kicker, but we'll see how Enda gets along with it. Up he comes with his kick. He floats it in. It's not going to be good. It swings way over to the far side of the field, kept in play, but it's gone out. The umpire has said it's gone out to the left and gone wide, even though one of the Derry men has it. But it's gone wide, and that's it. So the ball has gone wide, and the score remains 4-3. Ned, you can't be too happy with the way they're playing.
No, certainly not. If that ball hadn't been gone wide, number 12 had it virtually on his own. I don't know where Martin Murta had left, but certainly that ball came out, and none of the Westmeath backs were right. But having said that, we're against the wind. We're the outsiders, and we're still only that couple of points behind.
Ball kicked over to the far side of the field. Racing out for there is John Deehan. Will he be able to control it? The ball is on the ground, pulled on there by one of the Derry men. It's very, very close to the sideline. Paul Diamond has it for Derry. The wing half back takes a mighty kick that swings across the goal, but it's gone to the right and gone wide, and the score remains 4-3. A little bit of inaccuracy there from the Derry men, but the wing half back came up there and put it wide. John Deehan, I'm afraid, certainly not playing as well as the last day, and he was outstanding here the last day. Is there going to be a switch in the Westmeath team? Well, I see John Deehan going in. Yeah, Cathal Keane is coming out right half forward, and John Deehan is going in full forward. Switch in the Westmeath team. Cathal Keane, wing half forward. John Deehan will follow the play. Out Tom Stewart, trainer, goes into the proverbial clouds on this side of the field. A long ball down to Tomas Cleary. Cleary has it, looks inside his man, hops it, comes out to make room for himself, and kicks the ball down towards the side of the field. Racing in and grabbing it there for Westmeath. It's kicked down by Glennon. Glennon has it, foul, a free in 50 metres out. Quickly taken across the centre to Cathal Keane. Keane has it, turns, tries to get past his man. He's fouled dead straight in front of the goal. A free in for Westmeath, about 40 metres out from the Derry goal. A free in, and going to take it is David Martin. 4-3. There's nothing between these sides, only just a kick of a ball. We're 26 minutes of play gone here at Croke Park. Our thanks to Sean Sheridan from Terrace Pass for his sponsorship of today's game. So will let David Martin be able to measure up to this one. It's certainly a very kickable one, dead straight in front of the goal. Up he comes with his kick. It floats. Oh, it's a beauty. It hits the post. It's gone back into play. Grabbed in there by Cathal Keane, trying to get room. He's fouled. Pass it out. Tomas Cleary has it. A shot. Goal! A goal for Westmeath. Just what the doctor ordered came in the 27th minute. A cracking goal, and I deem that Tomas Cleary crashed it to the back of the net. The man from the Downs, Jack Nolan.
Super score, Porry. Just what Westmeath needed. They had listed out the game for about the last 7 or 8 minutes. It looked like it was going for a point, hit the post, came back into play, and he really finished it. Really a tonic for Westmeath at this stage of the game.
Ball back in the middle of the field. Derry in the attack. Got in towards the full forward and full back. A little bit of pulling going on there. The two of them going for it. Kevin Hickey has it on the ground. He's trying to get over the wall, trying to break his way out. The foul, the free out for Westmeath from their own parallelogram.
Kevin Hickey is having a great game. He realises now that there are two big men on either side marking his two smaller comrades, and by God, Hickey is putting in the size and the skill.
The ball out towards this side of the field. Joe Casey goes for it, beaten for it this time by Johnny McBride. McBride in across to the wing forward, Jerry Cushnan across the centre. Grabbed for the Derry men there, but knocked off his hands. Gone back there to Adrian McGuckian. Great pressure, pass across to this side of the field to Johnny McBride again. McBride sends a high ball, a dangerous volley towards Parallelogram. It's in the net.
No, free out for it.
The referee has said it's a free out. It's a free out, quickly taken there by Adrian Lennon. And with just our hearts almost up, Gary Keane up on his own half-back line, helping out, races down the centre with the ball to Damien Gavin. Gavin just about controls it, has it in his hand, tops it in the middle of the field, taps it on his toe once, looks inside, still Gavin loses it. And he should have given that ball. Past the Derry man comes in, wing half-back, out to the far side of the field. The corner forward, Jerry Cassidy up helping his wing half-back. Ball gives in towards Fergal Murray. Murray boxes it down to Shane Deering. Deering for Westmeath on his own half-back line. Tears away like a tiger. He has hit the middle of the field. Out to his captain Gavin. Gavin first time in towards the corner. Pulling going on in there in the corner. Way over towards the far side of the field. Grabbed there for the Westmeath man by Keith Lennon. Lennon has it. Lennon foul. Free in for Westmeath.
Well, this is very, very brilliant football. It was a great patch there, Porrick. Westmeath, perhaps Damien Gavin should release the ball, because Westmeath seemed to have the legs, Jack, as you were saying, on the Derry full back line. But certainly to let the ball in quickly, I think they can beat Derry now.
Tomas Cleary to take this free. It's about 20 metres to the right of the right hand upright. Up he comes with his kick. He floats it in. It's over the bar. A lovely point there by Tomas Cleary. And Tomas is certainly putting in his little bit today, Jack. He's putting in more than his fair share today, Jack.
Yes, Barry, a couple of players standing out there. Tomas Cleary and Cathal Keane up front. Keith Lennon in the corner causing all sorts of problems when he gets the ball if you get a quality supply. And back behind Shane Deering having a wonderful game. And Tom Stewart trainer.
We're just 29 minutes and 51 seconds. The kick out by David Hopkins. Now we are in for a game. Ball in the middle of the field. Grabbed over there for the Derry men by Adrian McGuckin. McGuckin on the ground. Fouled by Martin Murton. There's a free in for Derry. And the referee has said... The referee is going to put Martin Murton's name in the book for a very, very, very minor offence. Certainly for maybe holding on to his counterpart for just that extra second or that, but he's going into the book. So we have 3 Westmeath men booked for very, very minor offences. Johnny McBride to take this free for the Derry man out in the centre of the field. He kicks it in towards the centre. Murta goes for it. Unable to get it. It's knocked down to Damien Gavin. Gavin out to Damien Phelan. Phelan has it. And Phelan, the final whistle or the half-time whistle goes. And it's 7 points to 4 in favour of Westmeath. Or 1-4 to 4 points. Just a goal between the sides. And there's a little bit of argy-bargy going on in the middle of the field. And a few Derry men. Some little incidents went on. You saw there, Ned.
Actually, believe it or not, I didn't, because I saw Damien Phelan giving the ball to the referee. I was just watching that. And certainly, I don't know what happened, but I'll tell you something. I know I don't like to see it, but